Okay, so aquí tenemos la pronunciación para la tarea de la nueva lección. So here we have the pronunciation for the homework for the new lesson, and I'm actually going to give you some of the answers. So please listen to this after you try to do the homework by yourself. This is just for pronunciation practice after. Okay. Flor, flores. Árbol, árboles. Estudiante, estudiantes. Pared, paredes. Examen, exámenes. Mesa, mesas. Mano, manos. Artista, artistas. Moretón, moretones. Japonés, japoneses. Perro blanco, perros blancos. Rosa roja, rosas rojas. Coche rápido, coches rápidos. Libro abierto, libros abiertos. Falda azul, faldas azules. Gato negro, gatos negros. Planta verde, plantas verdes. Hamburguesa caliente, hamburguesas calientes. Restaurante barato, restaurantes baratos. Pantalón corto, pantalones cortos. So quick note, you may have noticed that some of the adjectives end in letters that could either be masculine or unisex, and that's okay, that happens. For example, the colors azul, azules. So even though they end that way, it doesn't reflect their gender. So I'll explain it later when we get to adjectives, but basically you should know that they are still agreeing with the noun, and we'll talk about more about why that is when we start learning about the adjectives. Okay. So, el moretón, la manzana, el árbol, la flor, la mano, el artista, la artista, el mapa, el lápiz, el té, la silla, la libertad, el hablar, el inglés, el hermano, la radio, la estación, la niñez, el problema. Now you may have wondered why, when it came to artista, why you can say both el artista and la artista, since I just explained in the last lesson about how, or in this lesson, sorry, about how some of the feminine words, when they start with a, are given a masculine, when they're in their singular form, are given a masculine article. And the reason that, and so for example, el agua, el hada, el área, and the reason why you can say la artista is because if you don't put a la, you're never going to know what the gender of the artist is, because it's one of those unisex words. So you have to do el or la, because you need to know if it's a male or female. So that's why that is acceptable. Okay, definite articles. La manzana, las manzanas. El hermano, los hermanos. La flor, las flores. El hombre, los hombres. El agua, las aguas. El problema, los problemas. El papel, los papeles. La estación, las estaciones. Now, if you notice, when estación became plural, it lost its accent mark. So you do have to pay attention to this. So sometimes when words become plural, they either add or take away an accent mark because if it ends in a vowel, it's adding an S is not going to change the natural pronunciation, the natural emphasis. But if a word was ending in a consonant that was not N or S, then adding an ES, adding that extra syllable, could sometimes affect the natural pronunciation, and so it's something that you have to take into account if it had an accent mark or did not have an accent mark. So sometimes when you change things into a plural form, it affects the emphasis in the syllable, and so you may be adding or taking away an accent mark. So you just have to pay attention. Okay, indefinite articles. Una manzana, unas manzanas. Un hermano, unos hermanos. Una flor, unas flores. Un hombre, unos hombres. Un agua, unas aguas. Un problema, unos problemas. Un papel, unos papeles. Una estación, unas estaciones. Una mujer, unas mujeres. Okay? And that is the end of pronunciation. So please study these videos hard, and we will review them next time we meet, as well as hopefully start the book finally. Should I have a quiz? Maybe we should have a quiz. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. So yeah, so just look over the videos that I'm sending, review, look over the homework, practice pronunciation, and if you're feeling super ambitious, all of the words that have been given to you so far in the lessons or las tareas, the homeworks, start just building vocabulary, looking them up. If you, actually, I'm going to put it in the chat room. There's a really good translation/dictionary website, not Google. Google is horrible. You would think out of all the languages, finding a way to translate from English into Spanish effectively, Google would be on that, but they are not. But this other website does a really good job, plus it has a lot of the slang in the dictionary and stuff, so I will send that in the chat room. Anyway, happy studying, and I will see you next time.